Well, hi everybody, this is Rod, and the AVROA website has been evolving so much over the last weeks and months that it's time to do an updated version of the AVROA site tour. So I guess we'll call this the latest AVROA site tour updated on February 14th, 2014. And this video assumes that you're already a registered member. If you're not a registered member, that's not a big deal. All you have to do is go over here and hit this join button over here, and it will take you through the process. It's really easy, painless, it doesn't cost anything. And once you complete that, you'll be able to come back and follow this, and we'll walk you through the site. Okay, so let's just quickly go through this. Let's start in, you can follow my cursor. In the upper right hand corner, you can see where it says member login. So you go to login, and then you put in your email. I have this old email I use. And then you put in your password, and you hit login. And you can see where in the upper right hand corner now it has changed to log out, so that's where you log out there. What it does is it lands you on your in the member area, which is where you maintain your member profile. You know, you can update things that you want, you can change your password and things. This is also the area that if you want to leave AVROA, where you can unsubscribe. So if you want to do that, fine, but let me know. I would really want to know why when somebody would want to leave. But then over on the left here, you'll see that we have all these menus over here, and as we go from one page to the next, you'll see that the menus actually change. So let's just go down. Here's View Rentals, and what this is a listing of all the rentals that we have. This is going to be the basis of our future guest experience. We're going to be spending a lot of time developing, I guess, what you would call as a superior guest experience. I talk to guests every week, and if there's one reoccurring theme I run into, it is just that it's a painful process to locate a vacation rental and book it. These large vacation rental websites out there, they're just complex and difficult to navigate, and it's a painful chore. And we have a real opportunity to come up with something that, what would you say, is more elegant. And it's going to be fun to do that. You'll watch that over the next year. I think it's going to be something. But anyway, this is sort of elegant in its own simple way. You can search by a couple of different, criteria. You can do it by location type, skiing, mountain, beach, property type, cabins, chalets, condos, houses, anything like that, how many bedrooms and stuff, and you can do a keyword search. So, for example, my rentals are in Gulf Shores, Alabama, so all I have to do is put in Gulf Shores, and this will list all the rentals that we are currently have as members in Gulf Shores. And then you can, of course, combine these search criteria together. So just for an example, I have a small apartment on the beach that has one full bedroom and a bunk room, and I list it as a 1.5 bedroom. And if you just put 1.5 there, then what you see is, whoop, there's my stuff. And you can see where it says website here, and that's important. We'll be talking about that because this links to wherever you're taking your reservations. This is our website. All right. So let's go from there. All right. So let's see. Let's go back to the members area. Okay, and that was View Rentals. Here's My Properties under View Rentals. And this is where you just maintain and edit the property descriptions and photo galleries of your property listings. And you can see the three blue buttons: Edit Property, Delete Property, and Photo Gallery. So if you go to Edit Property, it's the same thing, basic information on your property. There's an option here to whether or not you want to list your property on the free property listings. There might be an occasion where you don't want to list it, you're taking it off the market. Well, you can just put no here, and you can actually bring it up or take it down off our property listings. You still stay a member. Remember that web address that I just went to show where I take my reservations on my website? Well, that's where this goes, where it says website URL, and it's really important that you put that in there. It doesn't matter where it is. It could be VRBO or HomeAway or Airbnb, FlipKey. It could be your own website like mine or somewhere else. We will take you wherever you want to go, but it's very important that that's there so people can get to wherever you're taking your reservations. The rest of this is pretty basic. It's basic information that you can upload about this particular unit. Here's where you can choose a file for the thumbnail that goes through, next to that brief description you have that people can click on to where they can get to the full description that shows all the photos and stuff. And down here is what we call your local area definition. What we have is a program that's running right now that's looking at the zip code that's assigned to this particular rental that you have. And then what it does is it chooses all the other zip codes that are within 10 miles. And you have to name this area. Like this one I named Gulf Shores because that's the name of the town. You could name it anything you want. But the reason why this is very important is, for example, on your vendor list, when you're looking for a vendor, you don't want, if I'm looking for a vendor in Gulf Shores, I certainly don't want to look at vendors that are in Tallahassee, Florida, or in Vail, Colorado. And what's really neat about this system is that you can have rentals in Vail, Colorado, and Gulf Shores, Alabama, and you can define local area definitions for each one of those units. So when you go to our vendor list, you can just, I'll show you in a minute, you can just define your local area, and that will just give you nothing but the vendors that are in that specific area. It's really cool. We're going to be able to use this this type of technology to regionalize a lot of our data. And remember how I was talking about being more elegant and simplistic? That's going to be along the line for our guests as well. We want to give them smaller chunks of information that are more specific to their particular needs, And that's one of the ways that we're going to get it done. So then you go back to my properties. You can see also that this is the photo gallery right here. You can go there. It's pretty simple. It says choose file. You choose the file. You pick up an image. You don't have to resize images anymore for us. We've got that all taken care of. You can upload that image. We can't move images like Facebook does and stuff. It's just a lot of programming. But what you can do is you can assign an order. And what you do is you just assign a numeric order. You sit down and say, well, which picture do I want to have first, second, third, fourth, fifth, sixth? You put all those orders in. Just put all those numbers in and see down here where it says update order number. Just update it, and that will get your order right. All right. So that is it for properties. So then the next one down is vendors. Okay. And here's this would be a listing of all vendors, right? And remember I was talking about select local area. Well, up here, and you can see a lot of testing and stuff because this is my stuff, but you can see the 2 local areas for my apartments. So I can pick Gulf Shores, and what that will do is just show nothing but vendors that are in the Gulf Shores area. And then there's recommend a vendor, and I can't stress this too much, is that we all just need to take a moment and upload information about the people that have worked for us. Even if we happen to be the only person in our area at the particular time uploading this information, we all have to start somewhere, because it only takes one other person and to start doing that in your area, and you're going to start reaping some really big benefits. Because over the years, I think the number one pain that I've had is finding competent help. I'm always asking other owners and things like that, well, who does this for you and who does that for you? And this vendor list right here is going to solve all that problem. All right. So just take a moment. You probably got a couple of people that work for you that you've liked over the years, and think about it this way. They would like to have the business, right? This is also very good for vendors. So what you do is you put in recommend a vendor. And along that line, I actually have a vendor that I have to put in because he does a really great job, and his name is Tony. So I'm going to put it in so you can see Tony Campisi. Okay, and his name is Anthony's Appliance, and he is his vendor type. He's not a carpet upholstery cleaner guy. He is a kitchen and appliance installation guy. And his address is P.O. Box. I practiced this before I did the video. P.O. Box there. And his zip code is 36542. And you can see our programming puts in the city and state for you. And his phone number is 251-968-9300. 4357. All right, and we go down here and we save and exit. Okay, and if we go down here, look, here's Anthony's appliance right here, Tony Campisi. Well, as you can see, there's no reviews on it. So what after you put somebody in, what you do is you want to do a review. So here's Tony's, read reviews, add review. So I'm going to go in here. If you look at these stars, going back to these vendors for a second, can you see these stars? These are not static. All right, there's actually a program running behind them that averages out all the ratings that people give a particular vendor. So it's a lot like Amazon. So what I can do here is add a review. I can say that you see how I can give them 1 star, 2, 3, 4, 5. Well, Tony's really good. Tony, and I'll write a vendor review. Tony has done several jobs for me, and he has always done good work. I recommend him. Right? And then I just submit that. And now when you look at Anthony's appliance, you see he's got 5 red stars there. And if somebody else came along, well, let's even do it. Let's add a review. Another one. Let's say this person doesn't like Tony, and they say, Tony worked for me and did a bad job, just to keep it simple. When you submit that review, okay, it averages out everything, and suddenly Tony, 5 stars, suddenly became a 3-star. So that's how all that works there. It's really cool. I'll have to take that bad review off for Tony. I'll have to do that. But that's where that stands. So let's see what else we have here. I think if we go back to the members area, let's see, members area. Let's see. Let's keep going. My properties, photo galleries. This is the members area. That was our vendors. You can see member logout here. That's pretty obvious. Contact is pretty obvious. Site map. There's also a backside of the website that you need to be aware of, and you can get there 2 ways. You can either get there by looking at my blog, or you can go to the marketplace. All right. Now the marketplace is a classified section, and this is where you can place ads. If you want to sell something, you can place whatever you want here. There's a bunch of different listings and things like that. Also, if you go over to the side, this is where on the sidebar here over here, this is where you can get a lot of direction on the back side of this site. On the top here, I write a weekly newsletter. If you want to keep abreast of what's going on with the AVROA site and developments in our industry, that's what that newsletter is really all about. You can just put your name and email here and hit subscribe, and then you'll get updates as to things that are coming along. You can also see my recent posts and things like that right over here. This is basically what the newsletter looks like, this sort of thing here. It's going to get more advanced as time goes on. We're going to be doing more things. And then also another thing you should know about is the AVROA communities. And this is a big opportunity. These are communities. For example, we already have a national community that exists right now, and you can join up with this, and you can talk to people across the country. You can upload photos and videos and links and stuff like that, and ask questions of other people across the country. But the neat thing is that you can also create your own group, and you can create this group for any reason that you want. So, for example, if you have a homeowners association or something like that, or if you have a local area that you all have, like Gatlinburg or something like that, you can go ahead and just create a group for that special area. So that's going to be a big opportunity. It's going to be interesting. And see, I'm going to drink a little coffee. It's going to be interesting to see how that all works out for us. Well, anyway, I think that pretty much gets you around the site. So I'll take you back to the front end here. If you have any questions, feel free to get a hold of me. Thanks a lot for joining AVROA, and I guess I'll see you guys on the inside. All right, we'll see you now.